Another area that we've found that we can uniquely help in an emergency situation is using what we call the Snow family of products. We have, a few years ago, we launched a service called the AWS Snowball. And I love getting to talk about the Snowball because the cloud doesn't ever photograph well. Like, we always talk about the cloud and there's nothing we can actually show people. But thanks to the Snowball, we can actually show people a gray box, which is very exciting to look at. But and what I need to talk to the summit organizers to make sure that we always have at least one Snowball on hand at the summit so we can show them off on stage. Because if I had one here, I would kick it over, and it'd make an enormous sound because they're quite heavy. But these are extremely rugged things. These are designed to, fall off the back of trucks and withstand, a great deal of abuse as they go throughout the world. But so the Snowball, we developed the Snowball because we knew we had a lot of customers who had very large volumes of data that they wanted to get into the cloud quickly. And due to physics, there were some very hard limits on this stuff. It's only so fast that you can move data into the cloud or move data over a network. And in many cases, it's much more time efficient to simply mail disks around, ship them around. And so the Snowball is a really cool device to do this. It's extremely secure. It encrypts the data end to end. So if you copy a bunch of sensitive data onto a Snowball and put it in the mail, if it's intercepted at all, if people are able to get into the disk, they're not going to be able to get anything useful off of it because it's encrypted. Another cool feature of the Snowball is, so what we're doing here is zooming in on the address label. So that address label is actually a Kindle display that is updated by software, by AWS. Because we use a Kindle display, we are able to control precisely where it's going to go. So again, nobody can intercept it and replace the address on there. It is designed so that when we ship it out, it's going specifically to the address that you specified. Once you load up your data on it and it's ready to go back to AWS or wherever the data center that you want to send it to, that address gets printed on the Kindle display and gets sent there and can be tracked, which is pretty cool. Then we recently launched what's called the Snowball Edge, which is a Snowball, just like the original Snowball, somewhat more capacity, so it's 100 terabyte capacity instead of the 80 terabytes of the original model. But it also includes a server on it. It actually includes computing power as well. So you can run EC2 instances on the Snowball Edge. And they're also clusterable. So you can install these onto a rack. If you have 3 or more of them, you can configure them as a cluster. And then if you have a Snowmobile, you can move about 100 petabytes of data. So a Snowmobile, it's a truck. It's a truck full of hard drives. So again, very grateful to have these cool things that we can show pictures of, like trucks and gray boxes, when talking about the cloud.